U.S. soldier in Iraq. You've completed your tour of duty, then this happens.
Says here you have orders to report to the 1st Brigade.
Not me. I'm getting out today.
Brandon Leonard King?
Yes.
Out to the 1st Brigade on the 22nd.
This is a mistake.
It's all there. You leave on the 22nd, shipping back to Iraq. Subsection 12305, Title 10, by the authority of the President. You've been stop-lossed.
The movie Stop Loss brought this controversial U.S. policy to the forefront, and the movie is now out on DVD just this week. Director Kimberly Peirce joins us now to talk about it. Good morning to you, Kimberly.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First
Very nice to be here.
Glad you're with us. First of all, but you know, before your movie, I don't think a lot of people knew the government could do this.
No, many people didn't know. In fact, as I was interviewing soldiers across the country, and we were writing the story of these people who had signed up to defend their country, their home, and their family, and ended up having this experience of camaraderie and wanting to save one another, we didn't know about stop loss. I found out about it from a patriotic soldier who was still very pro the mission, and he said, "Do you want to hear something messed up?" And I was like, "Sure, what's that?" And we were IMing, and he said, "Stop loss." And I said, "What is that?" And he said, "It's a backdoor draft. They're recycling soldiers who should be getting out." At that point, I went around and found out what it was by interviewing soldiers and looking up the policy. Many people didn't know for a very long time.
Did you want to make a statement with this movie?
No, you know, I really fall in love with characters, and I want to tell stories that are very moving to me. I had been in New York for 9/11. I saw the towers fall. When we entered the war, I knew that that was going to be a very devastating thing, and I wanted to tell a story from the soldier's point of view. And then my own little brother signed up. So this has been a really personal story, and I've always just felt an obligation to get as deeply inside the soldier's point of view as possible to present that to the audiences and let them make their own decisions.
Has your movie made any difference? I mean, have the numbers of soldiers being stop-lossed dwindled at all? Or are they still being stop-lossed in great numbers?
Well, that's an interesting question. When we started the movie, 50,000 soldiers had been stop-lossed. Now it's over 100,000, and that's hundreds of thousands of family members who are being affected. But the amazing thing is the movie has actually helped to let people know what stop-loss is, and it's now being debated in the presidential election. It's on the front pages of many of the newspapers. I'm actually going to Congress tomorrow to address members of Congress for a stop-loss bill. John McCain has called stop loss a backdoor draft, and now Senator Obama has put it on his platform. And he's saying that stop loss is decreasing the incentive to sign up and that that's hurting the military. So what's amazing is you have across the board, it's now entered into the news and into the public consciousness, and people are actually dealing with it, which I think is amazing.
And before we run out of time, Kimberly, could you tell us what's in that bill?
This bill in particular, what they want to do is increase the pay for soldiers who are stop-lossed to help out with the pressure that they're feeling so that they can send money back home. That's one of a number of bills that people are trying to propose to make it okay for the soldiers, because this is really, really taxing on them.
All right. Director Kimberly Peirce, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time, and good luck tomorrow on Capitol Hill.
Thanks a lot.
You bet. Stop Loss now out on DVD. I've seen it, and it's sort of a riveting subject matter, and you may want to check it out just because it's so informative on exactly what this policy is. A lot of folks shocked that the U.S. can do